Hey, Orange County buyers, things are going your way in the real estate market. You're going to want to hear this. This is Dean Odell with Seven Gables Real Estate in the Odell Group, and it is time to talk a little Orange County real estate. We are going to get started with the first chart now. Okay, we're going to start with a special slide today. This is a picture of what the Orange County spring market has looked like in the past. Okay, so starting with last year, this shows the spring market, which runs from mid-March through May. And last year, the inventory was up 34%, while demand was up 7%. Okay, so that expected market time rise from mid-March through May increased the time that it took to get a home sold from 41 days to 51 days. Now, it's pretty normal that we see inventory rise faster than demand in the spring market. But let's look at where the 3-year average used to be. It only used to go up about 21%, while demand went up 9%. And you could see what normal 3-year average was, prior to COVID times. It increased our time frames from 63 to about 70 days on the market. So the real question is, what are we seeing in today's market so that we can compare it with this? Well, what we've seen so far is that inventory has risen about 7%, while demand has fallen about 1%. So we're gonna take a look at that right now. So again, focusing on that 7% mark I just threw out, look at the active listing inventory today, 3,681 homes. That's up from 3,419 homes, which is roughly about 7%, right? Now, last year we were only at 2,010. So if you look at the red line on this chart, this is where we are today. And look at the angle. Look at how it's going up compared to previous years. The only time we've seen this steep of an angle lately was in 2022 when rates rose to almost 8%. So we are seeing inventory definitely climb in Orange County, and let's see what the demand looks like on the next chart. Now, if you look at that demand chart, this is a little bit unusual, right? It actually kind of flatlined and even went down. Now, it did the same thing in 23, but it didn't really go down like it did this time. It's not that much of a difference. You can see today we had 1,649 sales in the last 30 days in Orange County, where 2 weeks ago it was 1,665. But normally we would see the pace picking up, not going backwards, right? And then last year we were at 1,617. So we're still higher than last year's demand, but we have a whole lot more inventory. Okay, again, focusing on that red line, what has all this done to expected marketing time? Well, today we're at 67 days. 2 weeks ago, we were at 62 days, but look where we were last year, 37 days. I mean, that is a lot slower market. You're talking about another 30 days to get a home sold. You could see the 3-year average prior to COVID was 63 days. And if we look at the top here and we see the little legend there, it says 67 days is still a slight seller's market. But what we always got to focus on is, hey, what's going on in our price range, and more importantly, what's going on in our local markets, right? So this is looking at Orange County as a whole. So let's go to the next slide and see how it breaks down by price range. Okay, so looking at this chart and the price breakdown, you could see we are still technically in a hot seller's market all the way up to 1.5 million. Today's marketing time takes at the most in that price range 54 days, and that's between the $1.25 and $1.5 million price range. And that is still way up from last year at 29 days, but still a very good market for sellers. We look at the slight seller's market, that is anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5, which there's a lot of properties in that price range, right? So we can see that that is still a pretty healthy market. Then we get into the slight buyer's market. Okay, the slight buyer's market starts at that $2.5 to $4 million price range, and then it just gets better and better for buyers as the price goes up, right? 4 to 6 million, 6 million plus, those are all deep buyers markets, and you can see that they are way up from last year. So with that said, let's just talk about what we are seeing in our local markets, because remember, every market, every city, every area is just a little bit different. So let's talk about that. Okay, everyone. Now remember, the name of this series is called Tustin Talks, and the reason is that's because that's where our offices are located. That's where we've traditionally done a lot of business over the years. But as our team has grown, we've spread out through Orange County. As a matter of fact, 2/3 of our business now is outside of the Tustin area, although we do remain the top selling team in the North Tustin area especially. So if you want some help anywhere in Orange County, we can help you. We have people that work the entire county. All right. So let me tell you what we're seeing out there. So I am finding the market obviously slowing down, just like these charts have shown. I am hearing the griping from other agents who have listings and don't understand why they're not selling. And as a guy who's been around for a while, I'm saying, hey, you know what? We're just going back to a normal market, you guys. I mean, this is the way real estate used to be, right? You know, you want the houses to sell quicker, you've got to price them more aggressively and not go through the price reduction thing, right? Having to reduce price. Plenty of buyers still out there. They're all just waiting for the right listing to hit at the right price. And then when that happens, we're still seeing multiple offers. So you know what, sellers, it's getting a little bit more difficult to just call anyone to list your house, quite honestly. You really ought to be thinking about now is probably the time to put some experience on your side, because things are changing. As a matter of fact, nearly 50% of the homes that are going on the market are having to reduce to sell, and a third of those almost are not selling at all. So, you know, putting your house on the market and just thinking it's going to automatically sell, those days are starting to go behind. We're starting to get back to a normal market. So if you want to know more about what's going on in your neighborhood, and buyers, if you want to know more about how we can help you, because we've already helped a lot of buyers this year and a lot of sellers, having a really good year. This is the kind of market we've been waiting for. Things change a little bit where people can really differentiate between the agents that are out there working for them. So put our experience to work for you guys. Give us a call. But make sure you like and subscribe to this, and you're going to get it every 2 weeks. And for you sellers out there, go into our website and do an automatic evaluation on your home. See how it comes out. You know, if it's, we'll let you know if it's accurate or not. And if you want to run it by us, we'll come out, we'll take a look for you. So we'll see you on the next Tustin Talks. Thanks. Bye-bye.